I thought I would do a system-wide update. Okay, this is going to be like, first off, let's go and what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you who is on what servers right now. All right, and we're going to go through all the different PH servers. So if we go down here to the Phoenix's Warzone, all right. Now I've got accounts on pretty much every single server except for server 3 and servers 9 and 10. Okay. So and I'll give you like an update on each one. We're gonna finish with Phoenix 1, and then maybe I'll talk about some strategies and so forth that the major players have been doing to Phoenix 1 because that's the one where I'm active. So, anyways, yeah, Phoenix 10, Phoenix 9, I have no idea because I don't have any counts there. I haven't had anything even in 9 in a long time. Now, ZL Supreme, if you follow his channel at all, he has moved to Phoenix 8, which he must be enjoying having that server entirely to himself. Now, Phoenix 7 is mostly shoe controlled, and there's a couple Wu players there. They have a few gates. Looks like they've been getting along with each other. Phoenix 6 Phoenix 6 is mostly Wu controlled. I think Royalty was on that one, if I remember right. And they have some shoe players there too, but Wu's pretty much playing the game. Now, Phoenix 5 is completely dominated by Wii. There are actually two different Wii guilds kind of fighting over the resources that are there, I guess. Although they haven't taken over every single gate, so I don't think they've fought with each other yet. And then Phoenix 4 is pretty much empty. There's get this. There is one player on Phoenix 4, and then a whole bunch of his alts. And he's a shoe player, so basically he has I think one or two gates in a city or two. And then Phoenix 3, of course, I don't have anything on Phoenix 3, so I don't know what to tell you there. Phoenix 2 actually has quite a few players on it. And it is mostly controlled by Shu right now, and there is a secondary Wu guild there that's kind of playing second fiddle to Shu. Now, Phoenix 1, of course, is the Phoenix. That's the server that I'm on all the time. And we'll come in here. This is one of my alt accounts. Well, it's my second account. This is actually my oldest account. I've had this one the longest. I just didn't know what I was doing when I was making it. So let's go to the map. And we just had gate sieges today, and gate sieges are always very telling because it kind of gives you an overall feeling of how powerful each guild is. Now, basically, unfortunately, Wu has kind of pretty much disappeared from Phoenix 1, and you can see they're scattered all over the other Phoenix Warzone servers. But basically, actually, let's look at you look at city points. So Paragon is in the lead by 1 point, and then Wargaz has 5. And oh, by the way, all the shields are up. They have been up for a while now. The buffer shields that last 8 hours have been gone for I think 5 or 6 hours now. And Paragon hasn't really bothered to take back any cities yet. Now, in the beginning, okay, Paragon managed to take 10 gates. And or Wei, however you say it, they managed to take 7. Most of them were internal gates, but they did take over 2 external gates, I believe. And yeah, that sums it up. Now, right now, though, the change, there's a few things that have changed. So Wei has actually managed to take from Shu a couple more gates, actually. They've taken this one right here. Gangzong and Yangling, and then I think that's about it. Yeah. So they've taken about 3 more gates away from Shu. So right now we has let's see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 gates at present. I thought I counted 10 earlier, but oh well. And yeah, that's kind of the current situation. Now, as far as like strategies go and so forth, I know the Wei guys, because they have so many players, War Gods that is, they can kind of hit like 3 or 4 gates. Actually, usually they're hitting about 5 gates at a time. And I know if you come here into the rankings zone, okay, the arena, like the top 3 players are shoe players, okay, and then it kind of actually there's a lot of way players and yeah, a lot of way players now. Interesting. I wonder if a lot of shoe players have left Phoenix One. But I know that the guys have been saying a lot that Paragon is mostly made up of alt accounts right now. So like if we come to this gate right here, this is where Paragon loves to set up their fortress, and they usually build a bunch of towers to protect this gate because this particular zone right here, there's only one way in, and it's through Yangchang. This gate right here. And most all of these cities that you see here, these are alt accounts controlled by Paragon. You can see most of them are not leveled up very high. So yeah, that's kind of the situation with Paragon. At least it seems. I don't have any eyes in there. I don't have any friends in there either. So now, some things that Paragon does really well. Okay, and I'm trying to be very unbiased here because I'm trying to be a news anchor for you, so to speak. Is that they are really good at towers. I must compliment Paragon on their use of towers. They're very good at it. This gate up here, I know they were kind of, there's been some fighting going on over at this gate. As you can see, War Gods has got 2 ballistas set up here, and they've got what is that thing called? This defense thing over the city. As you can see, it's hitting all these guys right here. But yeah, like they're very good at using ballistas and so forth. And I know they pretty much always show up and try to knock down a ballista if somebody builds one. And same thing with towers too. They're usually very good. I think the main players, what they usually do is they use their alt accounts to knock down towers and so forth. Now, and War Gods, by the way, could learn from Paragon quite a few things about towers, and when they could be a lot more aggressive in building towers more often. If Paragon builds a tower, they should just build another one, or so if Paragon knocks down a tower, War Gods, you should just be building more, and transfer your elder positions over to maybe some of your alts and use the resources there to build tons and tons of towers. Basically overwhelm Paragon. That's kind of the strategy that I would take place. Also, on Phoenix One right now, there's quite a few other guilds here right now. So War Gods, I would try to get key players or at least alt accounts into some of these other guilds and get them eldered positions. I know I've got about 3 accounts in another guild, which I think is the Myth one, and I've been building towers there, just kind of basically, hitting Paragon whenever and wherever I can. And that's kind of how because the towers are pretty powerful. Because I don't know if you know this, but ballistas can hit a city and destroy its walls, even with a shield up. It's the only way to do that. And let's see here, what else is there. So let's go look at, and we'll go back to rankings again. So yeah, War Gods, they still have the most players. Let's see how many players are in. Yeah, see, only 135 players in Paragon right now. And this is a guild that showed up. It's empty. This one's also less. Immortal. Oh, this one's got a bunch in it. 31. But it looks like they are probably all out alts. And I know everybody's always been like, oh, but whenever Dydig gets here, it'll change everything. Well, he's just one player, okay? Because let's see here. Up here in, no, wrong thing. The ranking, these top 3 guys here, and outlaws, that they're all very active players, although they have not been retaking gates as fast as they used to. I remember when I first came to Phoenix 1, they would start retaking these gates almost within an hour or 2 of the shields going down on them, and they have not been doing that anymore. So, but yeah, it's probably because things are starting to shift towards War Gods because War Gods is able to win in the battlefield every single time, and battlefield produces action points in gold and also UR boxes, which are pretty valuable, which kind of outweighs taking cities actually.